Check one, two, check one, two, check one, two. What is up, guys? Your riddles here, boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I bring you Chumbi Valley, ladies and gentlemen, play to earn adventure game. It has a lot of, aspects of Axie Infinity. I can see that it is inspired by Axie Infinity in many ways, but it's not a copy of Axie Infinity by any means. So I really like the part of the adventure. I think we need more games like this. And let's jump right into it. Make sure you like, make sure you comment without any scams, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. You already know, no NFT, no play, baby. Chumbi Valley will offer an enjoyable and familiar gaming experience without complicated blockchain jargon. We're focusing on building a strong community and listening to feedback right from the beginning. We do not intend to rush any aspect of this project. Our vision for Chumbi Valley is long-term. Chumbi Valley is an enchanting role-playing blockchain game being built on the Polygon network. That's good. No fees, ladies and gentlemen. Only fees would be, transferring from ETH to Polygon, but there's already ways to actually buy ETH on the Polygon network, ladies and gentlemen. The game will be playable in app form, launching on Android, iOS, and PC. All in-game items and creatures are blockchain-based tokens and NFTs. Chumbi Valley's visuals and gameplay are inspired by Zelda, Stardew Valley, Pokemon, and Studio Ghibli. Players will be immersed in a mystical iron forest and spend many relaxing hours raising creatures called Chumbi. Most excitingly, players and Chumbi can work together to earn cryptocurrency by farming, exploring, crafting, breeding, battling, and more, ladies and gentlemen. It looks beautiful, to be honest. We need more of these. We need more adventures. We need more adventures in the blockchain world. I'm a big proponent of that. Big proponent of those adventure games. What are Chumbi? Chumbi are adorable bipedal creatures that inhabit a lush and mysterious forest valley. They have a spiritual connection to the forest and use magical spells to maintain and protect it. Getting your first Chumbi Valley will be free to start, ladies and gentlemen. Free to start. Very nice. Very nice. You will be paired with an Ancestor Chumbi to get you started and your adventure. Ancestor Chumbi can help you with basic tasks but cannot be sold or traded. Very nice. Battle against wild cursed Chumbi and other trainers to increase your Chumbi's level. Chumbi spells. Oh, nice. Send your Chumbi to the Chumbi Sage to learn spells. Increasing your Chumbi spell level will allow it to gather valuable tokenized resources even while you're offline. Chumbi Happiness. I've seen this before in other pet-like games. The happiness. Feed your Chumbi its favorite food to increase its happiness level. A higher happiness level equals a higher interest rate when a Chumbi is assigned to the Shrine of Giving. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the Chumbi body parts. As you can see right here, Chumbi have a main type and a code type, but these don't have to match. You can even have a river type Chumbi with a flame type code. In total, there are 15 main types, each with 10 code variation. This means that there are 150 codes that can appear on any type of Chumbi. Combining type and code with hundreds of body parts and patterns results in almost infinite unique Chumbis. So as you can see right here, this would be the inside, would be the main type, makes it insect, and then the code type makes it a flower. So it's an insect with flower. As you can see, eyes, horns, ears, mouth, pattern also will change depending on the breed that you get or the breed that you create. Now this is something very interesting right here. You can breed any type of Chumbi together. Breeding compatible types will result in a chance to create a higher tier Chumbi types. So as you can see, if you do a neutral with a forest, then you get feather, and then feather with crystals, then you get creature, and then creature with spirit. I like that. I've never actually seen that before. That makes it really cool to breed, right? And find a way to get a void, right? So that's a really good gamification, I guess, of breeding. Now, one of the most important things here is how are these parts affecting the gameplay in terms of the battling side of Chumbis. Just like Axie Infinity, you got the ears, you got the mouth, you got all of that. All of that affects the gameplay. So let's take a look at that. When a Chumbi is born, it inherits 2 attack moves, 2 effect moves, and an ability from its genetics. A Chumbi first attack move is based on its main type, and its second attack move is based on its code type. This will result in some interesting battle strategies and team building metas. So as you can see, you got the type, the code, the eyes, the mouth, the pattern, and all of that gives you different types of attacks and abilities. So very cool, very familiar with Axie Infinity. If you guys are into Axie Infinity, obviously it has that familiarity. All right. Now let's get into the gameplay, because for me it's the most interesting part. I don't really want to battle anymore in any game. I mean, I think it's boring. But still, if there's something else to do, I'm down to play it. I'm down to play and grind for something else within the game and have fun, just chill, kind of like grind away. And not necessarily have to, battle all the time. Like if I battle here and there, it's cool. But this game looks to have different type of game modes, or within one game, right? That actually comes full circle and affects everything within the game. So you got the forest home, wake up in a relaxing forest valley and meet your first Chumbi. Learn to work together as you live off the land and expand your Chumbi team. Gather resources to craft usable NFT items and decorate your world. Clear the overgrowth, build a home, and become expert Chumbi trainer. I'm down for this. You see, I'm down to do that. For if the goal is to, build my home and I have to battle here and there, I'm down. Am I going to be competing and battling other players and stuff like that? Probably not. I don't want to do that. If I want to compete, I will compete in something else, right? And I wouldn't compete in a PvP, turn-based type of system. But if it's, within an adventure game and I have to do it here and there, I guess, okay, cool. I'm down for that. So exploration, power up an ancient portals, and step through with your Chumbi by your side. Explore randomly generated terrains in various biomes, find rare NFT items, and encounter cursed Chumbi in the wild. Farming, this seems cool. Find rare seeds and start a farm to grow forest crops that have many uses. Crops are tokenized. They need to be watered regularly and will grow on blockchain-based time. Certain crops can even be combined with lucky stars to make a Chumbi's favorite food. That's cool. You can literally be just a farmer of these type of crops. That's cool. That makes it different avenues of doing things within the game. That's a cool thing. I think they have learned from a lot of these games, right? From Axie or from whatever, from all of the games. They've probably been looking at it, kind of analyzing it, probably playing it. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I haven't talked to the team. I tried to reach out to see if I could bring them into the channel so we can actually get a better perspective into what made them do this, right? In an actual video. But hopefully they'll hit me back up on that and we can bring him here. This is interesting. We got offline earning. Chumbi are masters of the land. They can learn spells that will enable them to automatically gather tokenized resources even while you're offline. Send your Chumbi to the Chumbi Sage and it can learn spells to water crops, chop wood, collect stone, catch fish, and more. This is interesting. Not sure how hard it is to get those spells. If it's too easy to get those spells that give you that automation, then we have a problem, because then you already know there's gonna be like the farmers that will mess up the economy. If it's too easy to get those spells and that ability to do that, then we got farmers. There's always gonna be farmers. But if it's like an automatic thing that there's easy access to that spell, then you already know that's gonna be not good, I think. But pretty interesting. Chumbi lending. Chumbi Valley will feature a safe built-in lending system, which is good. Built-in lending system that will allow anyone to easily lend borrowed Chumbis. Players can lend out their Chumbi and automatically collect an adjustable percentage of all earnings that are made by their borrowed Chumbi. This is good. We need that. Right now, a lot of the things that we see out there of lending programs, which they call scholarships, I just call it lending. It's a lending program. You're lending your assets. Basically, you have to trust, a middleman, and it's just kind of like, it's not good. It's not a good thing, but it's an innovation that came out of it, and a lot of games are taking notice of that and saying, okay, we got to build it in so it's easier and everybody can do it, and there's actual good competition, right? Because I could have one Chumbi and it could be a decent one, right? But I can still compete in the market and say, okay, I'm just gonna put it lower than everybody else, and somebody will rent it for me, because I'm putting it lower, and and it's all good. Now you have a chance to lend it. Right now, if you have in other games like Axie, if you have a few, Axies, it's like, do you really want to just lend it to one person? Like, you have to take care of the account and all of that stuff. So, if you own a few, you can still participate in that kind of like lending economy. So that's good. That's a good thing. Chumbi Village. You guys already know I'm a sucker for lands. Chumbi Village will feature plots of land with NFT ownership. Here you will find other players and their Chumbi working on their plots, chatting, showing off rare items, shopping, and more. Landowners will also have access to special events such as capturing wild Chumbi and fighting together in raids against giant cursed Chumbis. Let's go. That sounds exciting. I'm down for this. Oh, I'm buying land here. You already know I'm buying land, baby. I am buying land. You know, I love land. I like to be a real estate agent in the virtual world. I love it. I love it. And I like it. I like it, man. So they're talking about MMO here, huh? Just say it. We're an MMO. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So let's take a look what our Lucky Stars. I think it's something like SLP. Lucky Stars is a Chumbi Valley secondary token. It has been designed to power the play-to-earn economy. LSTS is required in 4 core Chumbi mechanics: breeding, leveling, spells, and happiness. And LSTS will be burned when used in these mechanics. This will cause LSTS to become a valuable token. Very, very important for a token like this to have multiple utilities. Like when we're talking about multiple, I would, even say that when the game comes out, obviously they're going to see how it affects, right, the game. But it's important to always, think about what's next, right? We need more things to do with those type of tokens so that, people can see the value in those tokens. Because if you only have one-sided things, and that's pretty much what's happening with Axie Infinity right now, you can only kind of do one thing with Axie Infinity SLP. Now, they always understood that they needed to do more, but, we got 1.5 million players out of nowhere. So it just kind of blew up, and it's not something that you do right away. But still, this is a good start for Chumbi Valley, right? They have breeding, leveling, spells, and happiness. And, something to keep in mind for them is that, they have to take a look at that, right? And see if later on they have to add or even remove, who knows. But the point is that this is a good start. Let's actually take a look at tokenomics of the chmb. This is going to be basically the governance token. The total supply will be 300 mil. Initial circulating supply 6 mil. Very nice. Chumbi token will be deeply tied into the game's ecosystem, and its value will be directly linked to the success of the project. chmb is deflationary, and investors will be incentivized to hold, causing natural healthy price growth. This will be achieved in the following ways. chmb will be required as a primary form of in-game currency. Players will need chmb to pay for new Chumbi, breeding fees, sage fees, wandering trader items, and land plots, marketplace purchases, and more. Additionally, 2% of all purchases and fees will be burnt, making chmb natural deflationary as the ecosystem grows. That's good. It's a good thing. chmb will also provide holders with the opportunity to own a piece of the game. chmb holders have the right to participate in governance voting, allowing to shape the future of Chumbi Valley. Additionally, chmb presents holders with staking opportunities. Each holder will receive a fair holding score based on the amount they hold and the time they have held for. Locking up chmb will entitle its owner to staking yield, treasury yield, and NFT airdrops based on their holding score. Now, this sounds like Axie Infinity. I mean, a lot of things here sound like Axie Infinity. This is not a ripoff of Axie Infinity. I think what they have really done here is actually take the best parts of Axie Infinity, actually seen what doesn't work for Axie Infinity, and kind of make a game around that in terms of the economics, in terms of the breeding, and many mechanics, which is okay. It's good to be inspired by Axie. I think they should have put it here, inspired by Axie. I think it's okay. I think it's okay when you're inspired by Axie, not necessarily copying, like, oh, we're going to, be the next Axie. No, we're going to be Chumbi. That's how I feel about this. It has a lot of Axie, but it's more like we're Chumbi. And, we're taking the best of the best and we're putting it together in our own game with a different lure, different, flow. I really like this character, this main character right here. So let's get to the pre-sales. Chumbi NFT pre-sale. The first 4,000 Chumbi NFTs generated will become the rarest Chumbi to exist. So these are like Origins and Axie, same thing. And Axie, it's like 4,000. That's how they started. So as you can see, they're taking the best out of Axie and, putting it in here. I'm down for this. I'm probably gonna get into this whenever that happens. Chumbi token sales. It says date to be announced. In reality, I know some people already in my Discord that told me they did KYC and stuff like that. I haven't seen the IDO. I haven't dug too deep into the IDO. I think the IDO at this point is already it's settled already. I'm not sure, you can apply anymore. I'm not sure. I would have to investigate on that, but you guys can do your own investigations and get into the Discord or something like that. So yeah. Private investors can contact us directly, and public investors can participate in our upcoming IDO. Chumbi Village pre-sale. Land plots in Chumbi Village will be sold to early investors. These digital properties will be located in prime areas of Chumbi Village and will also include exclusive NFT land items and other benefits. Anyways, here you got the roadmap, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. This is good. Stage 1. Project concept, determine mechanics, etc., etc. They got a pretty good roadmap here. They don't have any dates. I think a lot of teams are doing that, of course, so they're not stuck in a date. And now, if something goes wrong, then they have to basically change. I'm okay with dates, to be honest. I'm okay with dates. And if they have to postpone those dates, I am okay with that, right? If there's a reason to postpone, like, oh, we need to postpone. But when you leave it too open, it's also not good. It's also not good because it's almost like, nah, yo, we already said, like, open. It's open. It's open. So whatever we want, right? So it's kind of like, no, people are putting money into this. At least give them a good kind of like, kind of roadmap or time frame, really good time frame. I'm sure they're going to do it. This is a light paper, so there should be more coming. I'm sure in the Discord they have dropped more info. I'm obviously not in the Discord like that because it's just, so many games and so many messages and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm bullish on this game. I'm not a paid actor, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, not a paid actor. I like this game. I really do. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. Peace.